Before the story starts, let me explain something strange about this video. This story is about a security camera I installed in my apartment, a camera that eventually showed something I was never supposed to see. At first it looked like normal footage. But the longer I watched, the more impossible it became. Because the camera wasn't just recording my apartment. It was recording something that shouldn't have been there. And the worst part? It started moving when I wasn't home. And one night, it recorded me. Even though I was miles away. Now here's how everything started. About 2 months ago I moved into a small apartment on the edge of town. Nothing fancy. Just a quiet place close to my job. The building itself was old. Probably built sometime in the 1970s. Long narrow hallways, thin walls, and that constant faint humming sound old buildings seem to have. At first I liked it. It was quiet. Too quiet. But about a week after moving in, something strange started happening. I would come home from work and notice small things were different. The kitchen chair slightly moved. The bathroom light left on. My bedroom door open when I knew I had closed it. At first I blamed myself. Maybe I forgot. Maybe I was distracted. But after the 4th time it happened, I started feeling uncomfortable. So I bought a small security camera online. Nothing expensive. Just a simple motion-activated camera I could check from my phone. I placed it on a shelf in the living room where it could see the hallway, the kitchen, and the front door. The first few nights nothing happened. No alerts. No movement. Just empty apartment footage. Then one night, the camera sent me a notification while I was at work. Motion detected. I opened the app. And saw someone standing in my apartment. But it wasn't a stranger. It was me. And I wasn't supposed to be home. For those watching on YouTube or Facebook from a computer, PC, or television, please subscribe or follow the channel or page. Thank you. At first I assumed the app had glitched. Maybe the camera replayed an old recording or something. But when I checked the timestamp, my stomach dropped. The footage was live. And the person standing in my living room looked exactly like me. Same height. Same clothes. Same haircut. But something felt wrong. The way he moved was strange. He stood perfectly still in the middle of the room, staring directly at the camera. Not blinking. Not moving. Just staring. I zoomed in on the footage. That's when I noticed something disturbing. He was smiling. But it wasn't a normal smile. It looked forced. Almost like someone who didn't understand how smiling actually works. I felt cold all over. Because I was currently sitting at work, watching this from my phone. Which meant whoever that was, wasn't me. Then the figure slowly walked toward the camera. And right before the footage cut off, he whispered something. Even through the tiny phone speaker, I heard it clearly. Stop watching. The camera feed suddenly disconnected. I sat there frozen at my desk. I didn't go home that night. For those watching on YouTube or Facebook from a computer, PC, or television, please subscribe or follow the channel or page. Thank you. The next morning I checked the footage again. Everything looked normal. No strange movements. No mysterious figure. Just hours of empty apartment footage. I almost convinced myself I imagined it. Until that night. Around 2:47 a.m. my phone buzzed again. Motion detected. This time I hesitated before opening the app. But curiosity won. The camera feed opened. My living room looked empty. But the bedroom door was slowly opening. Very slowly. Like someone pushing it from inside. Then the same figure stepped out. Again, it was me. Same face. Same body. But this time the smile was gone. He looked angry. And then he walked directly toward the camera again. Before the screen cut off, he said something different. "You weren't supposed to see that. For those watching on YouTube or Facebook from a computer, PC, or television, please subscribe or follow the channel or page. Thank you." The next day I asked the building manager about the apartment. He hesitated before answering. Then he told me something strange. Apparently the previous tenant had moved out suddenly. Left everything behind. Furniture. Clothes. Even his phone. No explanation. Just disappeared. Then the manager said something that made my stomach twist. "The weird part," he said, "is that you two look almost identical." That night I watched the camera again. Waiting. And eventually, the bedroom door opened. The figure stepped out again. This time he stood closer to the camera. And whispered something. "Your turn." For those watching on YouTube or Facebook from a computer, PC, or television, please subscribe or follow the channel or page. Thank you. I finally decided to go home and confront whatever was happening. The apartment looked normal. Nothing out of place. But when I checked the camera recording history, I found something strange. A clip from earlier that day. The timestamp showed 1:03 p.m. But at 1:03 p.m. I was still at work. In the footage, the front door opened. And someone walked in. It was me again. But this time he walked straight to the camera. Looked directly into it. And turned it off. For those watching on YouTube or Facebook from a computer, PC, or television, please subscribe or follow the channel or page. Thank you. That night I couldn't sleep. Around 3 a.m. I heard footsteps in the hallway outside my bedroom. Slow. Heavy. I grabbed my phone and opened the camera app. The live feed showed my living room. Empty. But then the bedroom door slowly opened. And someone stepped inside. It was me. But the person standing in my doorway looked confused. Terrified. He looked exactly like I felt. And then I realized something horrifying. I wasn't watching the camera anymore. I was watching his camera. Because the person in the bedroom was the real one. And I was the thing the camera had been recording all along. For those watching on YouTube or Facebook from a computer, PC, or television, please subscribe or follow the channel or page. Thank you.